Hello, Ignatius Franz Moser. How are you? This is Grampy. I'm learning that I gotta talk softer and also read slower. I've never done something like this before, so it's all new to me, and I'm practicing, trying to learn the best way as I go. So bear with me, and we'll talk about it another time because we got a new book. This one's called Eating the Alphabet. And I found this in a box walking down the street with several other books called the charterlibrary.org. And anybody can take a book out or put a book in. You sign nothing. They're free. And I found one that's got your mom's name, Amelia Bedelia. But we're going to save that one. It's better if I read it with you in person because it's a longer story. Now, Eating the Alphabet, this book, oh, wait a minute, I forgot the most important thing. Number one, God loves all of us, especially you, Iggy. God is a power greater than Grampy or other people don't have the power God has. He can do for me what I can't do for myself because I'm human. There's certain things I cannot do for myself. I need His help, and I have no problem asking Him today. So, anyways, God loves all of us. He loves you. He loves Mom. He loves Dad. He loves Grampy. He loves your whole family. And guess what? He even loves Clifford. So, now that we know that, let's get into action, and we'll read some of this Eating the Alphabet. Now, here's the thing. I'm only going to read the individual alphabetical letters A, the first one. The second individual alphabetical letter is B. And then, of course, the third individual alphabetical letter is C. Now, A, what comes under the individual alphabetical letter A, they show in this book, under the A, they show apricots, right here. An apricot is a fruit. They're very tasty. I have apricot jam. I love that stuff. The next thing they show under A is an artichoke, which is more or less considered a vegetable, but some people call it a fruit. Some people say Grampy Reggie is a fruit cake, and that's okay. I am quite a piece of cake. Now, also under the individual alphabetical letter A, they bring to us and present to us another fruit or possibly vegetable. Some people look at it differently. It's called an avocado, and they're round. They're shaped like round. And then, of course, underneath the individual alphabetical letter A is asparagus. You may have had some of that already. And then under the individual alphabetical letter A is an apple. Well, that's really a fruit and not a vegetable. So we have with individual alphabetical letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 examples. 3 vegetables, 2 could be a fruit, 1's a vegetable, and the other 2 are pure fruit. Now, check it out. Lo and behold, here we go, Iggy. We're going to the individual alphabetical letter B. Wow. And under B, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 examples, 6 varieties. They start off with blueberries, which are great to have in cereal and pancakes. And then the other fruit they have, we'll get the 2 fruits out of the way, is a banana. And that's yellow and white inside when you use the banana unpeeled. Now, the vegetables they show is a bean, which is kind of a fruit, depending on what kind of beans you eat. And there's a book we have about Homer, and they say that Homer's a pest, and he says, beans, I'm not a pest. Now, we also have beets as a vegetable, and some people may consider that a fruit. They're kind of red. And then they have a wonderful, under the individual alphabetical letter B, they have Brussels sprouts. And they're like baby cabbages. Some cabbages are almost big as a softball or bigger. And then Auntie Nisi, which is your dad's sister, my niece, she used to call broccoli broccoli. That is a vegetable. And all we got left here is what we talked about before, the bananas. Now, there's a guy named Rafi that wrote a song, Apples and Bananas. We're going to get into that down the road. We got a lot of videos to go ahead of us here. Now, lo and behold, last but not least, we have the individual alphabetical letter C. And C stands for cat, and it also stands for caution, like be slow, don't run around the house, you could bang your head and all that. So they start off under the individual alphabetical letter C with a choice of fruit called a currant. It kind of looks like a cherry. And then the other fruit they show is a cherry over here. And then of course they have no other fruits, just the two. And they have, under vegetables, they have a cucumber. And they say, once you turn to a pickle, you never become a cucumber. And then they have corn and celery. You notice they all start with a C. And then they have cabbage and a carrot. They get the carrot. And they also have cauliflower. Now, a flower broken down into individual alphabetical letters F, L, O, W, E, R is spelt like this. It creates this new word called fabulous, lavishing, overwhelming, wondrous, exciting, and restful. And then of course, Iggy, what would a flower be without a petal? Well, a petal really rocks the storm and smashes home with the truth. A petal is pure, it's exciting, it's total, and it is admired, and it is loving and loved. So, Iggy, there's your A, your B, your C. We're going to move on now. Grampy's going to move off the video chat here and tell you, I'm not sure if you're going to bed. If you are, good night. If you're just waking up, good morning. And no matter what, always remember, God loves everybody. Mom loves you. Dad loves you. Grampy loves you. Grampy Reggie. Clifford loves you. And all your other relatives and all your whole family loves you. And you know what? Mommy always makes sure you're fed well. And if mommy's busy and can't, Dad will always make you fed well and make sure it's done properly. And if no one told you yet today, Iggy, that you're very loved, and we want you to know, we think the reason why you keep smiling, you are a smile, a toxic smile, wonderful young man, is because you're loved so much. You're just happy, joyous, and free. I love you, Iggy. Good night. It's nighttime for me.